MiniWarGaming rules you got wrong.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Rules You Got Wrong Warhammer Fantasy Edition, a weekly show. We're going to read the comments from the last episodes of Warhammer Fantasy that went up and address some rules issues that may have popped up. So first one is Skaven vs. Empire Warhammer Fantasy Old World Wars episode 159. Voltar. Steve-O, you can't move and shoot with crossbows. I know. Sorry. And I think to that, for the first two turns, you think you have elves with BS4. Empire only mere humans with BS3. Yep, cheated, but I won, so it's all okay. Yeah, no, I totally calculated everything as if it BS4. I can't even explain why. Brain fart, I guess, because everything I have is normally BS4. But yeah, my bad. Totally my bad. Sorry, Colin, as well. Grimace. Steve, use your spell scroll twice, 1341 and 3609, combined with I can't even speak. Combined with Cullen's abysmal luck at dice, how is he ever supposed to beat you? No, see, the very first time I used the spell scroll, I immediately said, oh, scratch that, because Cullen actually failed to dispel beforehand, so he couldn't have cast that spell that I used the scroll on. He lost concentration. I believe I addressed it in the video. So, Vexia in turn 1, I'm pretty sure Steve uses archers, crossbow, pistoliers at BS4. They're not, they're BS3. Yeah, I did that. Mordecai, 2525. On a 7 of the miscast chart, on a 7 of the miscast chart, every model based content takes a hit. I think we did a small blast. Every time we miscast, this is exactly what happens with the camera. Me holding the camera like this, miscast. Oh, what's the miscast? 7. Which one's that again? We have to check every time. So yeah, so must have just assumed we knew it was that time. My bad. Snowbane 1, keep track of your spell scroll so you use it on turn 1. Same things before. Bretonnia vs. Empire, Older Wars, episode 160. Mordecai says, 2645, a natural die of 1 or 2 is always a failure, even dispelling. So what happened there was I saved 1 die to dispel, because I know Cullen saved 1 die to cast something. And he rolled like a 4 and got his spell off with his priest, and I rolled a die and I had a 1. And I added my wizard level of 4, which means I dispelled it, but I couldn't have actually dispelled it because a 1 or 2 is always a fail. So I definitely cheated there. My bad. Kovlovsky. I'm super glad to see Bretonnian action. I very recently started Bretonnians and I'm very excited to see them impaling stuff on their lances. The best thing is that they won even when facing overwhelming utility firepower. We have to admit that your trebuchet was ultra effective in taking it out. However, I saw some Bretonnian specific mistakes. At 12 minutes and 40 seconds, when you use the Bretonnian lance formation, casualties are removed from the center of the back rank first. Yeah, okay, so I've addressed this one before. I just grabbed the model closest to the edge for ease and convenience, but when I calculate attacks, I calculate it as if every model's standing in the right position. I lost my spot. Oh. Flakes. All good. This is actually good for your knights. I think that's all you said. Oh, and at 1543, unfortunately the middle knight in the second rank only gets a single supporting attack, as normal with 8th edition FAQ, which means you only get 11 attacks instead of 12. I'll explain that before I explain what happened. It is a unit of 6 Grail Knights with 2 attacks apiece. So in the lance formation, the guys on the edges count as if they're in base context. They get their full 2 attacks, but the guy in the middle will only get 1 because he counts as supporting in the second rank. But I counted the 12 attacks because I assumed the champion had +1 attack over the unit, which he doesn't because they're all kind of champions. So I played as if my champion had 3 attacks. So that was my bad. But what you did say was right. And 2545, Knights of the Realm are only initiative 3. I did play them as 4. I remember looking it up, and I could have swore I saw 4, but you're right. I had to double check when I checked this up, and you were right. They're only 3. Droiden, do the Bretonnian wizards get 2 dispel scrolls? Yes, basically. Well, the dispel scroll and a silver mirror, which acts exactly the same, but does extra things as well. That's why I had 2, or would appear to be 2. And at rare text, pretty sure the steam tank counts as a chariot and fails dangerous terrain on a 1 and 2s. That is old rules. That's really old rules. It's dangerous terrain is normal, and D6 wounds if it fails. So nope, not on that one. That's it for this week. Rules You Got Wrong, Warhammer Fantasy Edition. Thanks for posting the comments. It does help. Happy wargaming.